First let's show off our fucking snacks. First, I got this cup. It's one of my early birthday presents with my signature root beer. Do you want to show your cup or am I showing it?
You can show my cup.
Okay, this is Aubrey's cup. It's Twist Up and Cherry 7-Up.
Actually, no.
It still has a light pink color. It's not
Okay, whatever.
And this is the Tropic Like It's Hot cup. This is Aubrey's designated cup when she comes over. And then this is a new designated cup. I usually use my Starbucks Lexi Nicole cup. Then we got
Honey roasted
cashews that we got from Walmart. And then you're gonna be like, why is this in the bag? It's candy corn. We have a whole snack basket, but we decided, you know, what are we gonna do? What topic are we starting on first?
candy ranking.
Candy rankings, okay. Here are options. Twix, Snickers, Butterfinger, Almond Joy, Three Musketeers.
Butterfingers, Twix, Snickers, Three Musketeers, Almond Joy.
Alright. Twix, Three Musketeers, Snickers, Butterfingers, Almond Joy. Okay, so this one time, I was sitting out of my house, right? This is what she's talking about, fragile. Maybe not fragile like bone-wise, but emotionally. Okay, she's standing out of my house. Okay, I have this little like sort of grabber thing. You know, it's very small. I got it for Christmas. You know, you buy it at like the dollar store, and it's like, oh great, this is a fun time. Okay, so my sisters are there. They're sitting on the bed. They're talking or on TikTok. I don't care. Me and Aubrey are sitting on the floor. We're playing with all these toys that I have, and I was like going through my memory box and everything. I like to talk about memory box. No, okay, side rant. When I go into the memory box, Aubrey hates on everything that is emotionally valuable to me. You're moving back, okay? We're sitting on the floor going through memory boxes and we're playing with these toys. And I grabbed this grabber thing, right? And I was gonna boop Aubrey in the nose. I was gonna shoot the gun and boop her in the nose. She moved her head. I missed, okay? I poke her in the eye. The lightest poke in the eye, I swear.
It was not light.
This girl breaks down. Completely breaks down. You would think I just like murdered her whole family and then laughed in her face and called her ugly. Like, that is what you would think happened. No. All I did was tap her in the eye with a plastic grabber. Not even one of those big ones. It was like really small. Like, I had to move my arm like this to maybe touch her eye.
No, you hit me kind of hard. I feel like that's not the best representation. I feel like the best representation is when you yelled Pioneer.
I knew you were going to say that. So, this other time, another sleepover, me and Aubrey. So, in my old house, we had this big old garage, and me and Aubrey one night were like, okay, let's clean the garage. Because we love baking and stuff like that. We love our cleaning videos.
Oh, we should clean.
Oh
okay,
my god, so we should. Anyways, but we get really amped up when we watch that stuff, so we're like, oh my god, we have to clean anything. And this garage at this point was absolutely freaking atrocious. It was terrible. Oh god, my
Christmas threw up.
Cleaning this atrocious garage, and we're having a great time. We're like midway through this, and obviously in this dang freaking garage, there's millions and millions of spiders. And me, super big fear of spiders. Aubrey, big fear of spiders. We just don't like spiders. I feel like spiders just isn't a thing. Like, Aubrey kills my spiders for me sometimes, but at the same time, we don't want to be near spiders, like, willingly at all whatsoever. So we're sitting there, we're cleaning, and I'm moving these dang blinds. Why do we have blinds in this garage? Don't ask me. I'm moving these blinds in this box. And she keeps, like, handing me these blinds. And at a point, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm, like, building, like, a little house. Like, a little house on the prairie, like, pioneers. And I yell at her, because we have the music loud, and I was like, you're making me build a pioneer house. Oh, wait, I was like, no, you're making me build a house like a pioneer out of blinds. She screams bloody murder, like a quick little, ah! And then she cries. She cries and runs away. She was so mad at me, too. We had to take a break.
Sorry. I thought you yelled spider. spider. It sounded like spider in my
Pioneer.
head. Well, because, like, I was thinking about spiders and, like...
Because she was touching boxes and
there was a lot of spiders around. And it scared me. And so when you were like pioneer, it also ends with R. And I just was in my head.
It's like a reach.
A spider, pioneer, same thing.
And then another spider story with me and Aubrey. We were laying in my bed. We were getting ready for a sleepy night time. Okay, air conditioner. I popped it on. I had this cup, sitting by my windowsill. Again, this is in my old house. I had this cup by the windowsill. And, like, I'd been watching this little spider, because I sit close to the window, which is close to the AC, which is where this cup is. And I'd been looking at this, like, little tiny, teeny tiny spider that I called my little friend sometimes. And he had a little web, and I just kind of let him live his life, And I noticed, when I was going to move this cup, I was switching my cups out. I noticed that the spider wasn't there. And I was like, the spider that was there isn't there anymore. And she was like, And then I go to hand her this cup so she could set it on the floor by my bed. She looks at the cup. She looks at the cup. And then she screams. And I cannot tell you how confused I was. But it's like a kindergartner going into like an 8th grade math class. That is what I felt in this situation. Did she explain it to me? No. She screamed, and then I looked at her for like a good 3 minutes, and then I was like, "What?" And she was like, "The spider," and I was like, "It's not on the cup." And then she just took the cup and put it on the floor, and we started laughing.
I just thought there was a spider in the cup. I don't know how my brain works, okay? There was a time we almost blew up. I think that might have been the same night.
Oh, you already knew that story? So, I love how we start on candy and go straight into these little story times. Basically, at my house, old house, I have this extension cord. I still have this extension cord. We fixed it, okay? Don't worry. Trigger warning. No. Warning, nobody died. Spoiler alert. That's what I meant. Anyways, so I have this extension cord and I had to plug it into the wall and run it so it could come like right where I want to plug my phone in by my bed. Just one night, Aubrey had stayed the night and we kind of had this extension cord sort of everywhere, and then she stayed another night. And we went I don't know what we were doing, but we came back in the room and the extension cord broken. And let me tell you, we haven't...
That day, I went to go get your wallet and it like fell and I picked it back up and it was like broken and then I fixed it and put it back. And I was like, it was broken and I fixed it.
And I guess I didn't retain the information, okay? We go back in the bedroom and like we gotta use this extension cord. Extension cord broken, okay?
Falls apart.
Like literally, like I picked it up and it's in my hands. And I was like, oh my god. And instead of going to my dad or unplugging the extension cord to fix it, Aubrey's like, let me deal with it.
Well, after you tried for like 5 minutes.
It just wouldn't happen. So Aubrey takes a turn. She goes to fix this thing, okay? Okay. So she takes it and she has these 2 wires and she's like pressing them together and she looks like this, okay? All it goes so fast. It goes so fast, but so slow at the same time. So she goes like this. It sparks in her face. All I see is her go like this. It sparks. Power goes out in my room. Nothing. Pitch black, okay? Aubrey thinks she went blind. I started freaking out. I was like, holy fuck, we're gonna die. I can't see. The demons are gonna get me. So we scream. We both scream because Aubrey thinks she's blind and I think I'm gonna get murdered by a boogeyman. And then my dad comes in and he's like, what? And I was like, my power's out. And then the extension cord is broken. Dad takes the extension cord. It takes him like, I think like
20 minutes.
20 minutes. He got it fixed. It's fine. It works great now. But oh my god, it was rough.
I was seeing spots. And it was white. And then your dad opened the door and I couldn't tell if my eyes were open or not. It was a to take in all at once, especially when you see sparks this close to your face.
It was hilarious because all I could remember, like, was seeing Aubrey go like this and then go like, and then
like,
then
I
everything went
remember,
dark.
like, the thing, like, the two prong things, like, accidentally touching, and I was like, oh no. I didn't even think about, like, turning off the extension cord. It didn't process in my mind.
No.
Like, it just processed now when you said it. I was like, oh.
That's what I just thought about too. I was like, we have talked about the story a million different times, and never thought about it till now. So, tonight we're doing a double sleepover. It's me and Aubrey, obviously, and then we have our two little brothers, Quinn and Phoenix. And Quinn and Phoenix are like best friends. We already predicted this was gonna happen. And so we did a double sleepover, and obviously we're at my house. But that being said, we're gonna tell a story about Phoenix. The last time we went to Aubrey and Quinn's house.
Okay, but
Anyways, on to the story. So, we had planned this play date because I don't think Phoenix and Quinn hadn't hung out.
in a minute.
Yeah.
Since they first met.
Since they first met, it had not happened. And the first time it was like a barbecue, and it was like months before. And so we were like, oh my god, let's have like a play date set up. So we set up this play date at Aubrey's house. And me and Phoenix go over there. It's a great time. Okay. And then me and Aubrey were sitting there and we're watching the boys and we're outside. Phoenix goes in right quick. He goes to get a donut. Aubrey's mom had bought donuts. She was like, oh, you know, like, get you a donut, blah, 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 blah. Here, I'll put this one here. She was like, get you a donut whenever, stuff like that. So me and Aubrey were sitting on our porch. Quinn's playing outside, and Phoenix is inside. Phoenix comes bursting out the door. And he's like, I just fell. And let me tell you, okay? Let me give you a brief description. I'm guessing this man ate a white powder donut because there was white powder all over his face and all over his shirt. Like, you think you know, but it was a terrible, terrible mess. And the way he was looking at us, he looked like a crack addict. Like, he had just accidentally snorted some of this powdered donut. Okay? So he comes outside, and he's like, I just fell. And the Aubrey are like, okay. And he's like, I slipped. And we were like, cool. And he was like, in the kitchen. And we're like, yeah. And he was like, you know the bucket? And we were just like, uh-huh. Like, it not retaining in our minds. And he was like, it broke. And me and Aubrey were, at first we're like, okay. And then we're like, wait. It did what now? And he was like, it broke. The bucket. There was water on the floor and it broke. And so we were like, oh no. So we get up, we run inside. Okay? This bucket crushed. Like, Hulk smash crushed. Okay, we look at the floor, there's water everywhere. Like, it was a lot. It was like somebody just poured this bucket of water all over the floor and called it a day. And when you looked at the ground, you could see where Phoenix slipped. It was hilarious. And then we had to sit here and mop it all up. It was a rough time.
Yeah, then later. Next topic on Aubrey's phone.
Ending of story time session.
Underrated, overrated, McDonald's fries. Underrated.
Aubrey really feels passionate about it.
I love McDonald's fries. They're just so small, tiny, salty. Oh, they're just so good. And like, oh, why is that soggy? Anyways, you see, okay. Anyways, and like when you get like a little piece of like a little overdone, it's so crispy, it's so good.
I feel like McDonald's in general, I feel like it used to be rated and now it's overrated.
Yes.
Like
Fries, not so much.
No. Aubrey thinks fries are completely underrated.
Burger King, overrated.
Underrated.
It's because my family gets Whoppers.
Oh, yeah,
And,
no.
like, they slather it in, mayonnaise. And I love mayonnaise, but their mayonnaise isn't that great.
No, I don't like when things are slathered in mayonnaise. I like a little
And their
bit of
pickles, I don't like their pickles. So I just get chicken fries. And everything else is okay.
Well, I think that Burger King is always underrated because I grew up on nice, good, warm, crisp Burger King burgers. And, like, that's what I grew up on because we never got McDonald's. My dad despises McDonald's. So I grew up on Burger King. So for me, it's like, oh, I love Burger King. I feel like it's always underrated because anytime I talk to anybody about that, they're like, it's trash, it's shit. I love McDonald's.
Maybe it's just the one here.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah, because a whole bunch of, can't say that, worked there. James's mom,
Yeah.
he used to work there, or she used to work there. Yeah, he grew up on it too.
Where I grew up in Ohio, they have this thing called Burger Wagon.
Oh yeah, you told me about.
Oh, it's so good. Burger Wagon in what is it? West Carrollton, Dayton, and just Miamisburg of Ohio. If you go to Burger Wagon, oh my god, it is. I love it. I love it so much. And I feel like that for me, it's like underrated because I never hear anybody talk about it. But also, I'm in North Carolina and I'm talking about something from Ohio. It could be in other places too, but like I grew up in Ohio.
Especially the place we are in North Carolina. It's just
But when I was really younger and I lived in downtown Miamisburg in Ohio, right across the street from me and my dad's apartment building, they had Burger Wagon set up all the time. And Dad rarely would get me Burger Wagon because Dad doesn't like it. But I love Burger Wagon. I love Burger Wagon. Wendy's.
That's what I was gonna say. Okay. Okay. I feel like it's rated.
Yeah, I feel like it is rated. It's it's
I
not good enough to be like put up there, so it's not like talked about a lot. But when it is talked about, it's kind of like, you know.
It's the Frosties.
Oh, I love me a good chocolate frosty with some salted fries.
Me a good vanilla.
Dunkin'.
That's what I was gonna say. Dunkin' is like.
It's. I feel like it's underrated in the sense of like nobody talks about it, but it's rated in the sense of like the coffee quality and stuff.
Mhm.
Like I used to get, it was like last year, probably like summertime last year. I would always like DoorDash and like stuff of like Dunkin', because they don't have Starbucks on there, so I'd always DoorDash Dunkin', and it's not bad. It's not bad. When I would DoorDash it, but I feel like if it came down to it, like, it's not one of those things to be like, oh my god, I'm craving some Dunkin' right now. Even though we have said that.
Yeah.
But seasons. I feel like summer's overrated.
Summer is definitely overrated because it's hot and just humid.
I feel like summer's so overrated because people are like ready to get out of school, but it's like the season itself, it's not great.
Winter, I love winter.
Mentally, that's not always great for me, but I do think, like, in general, I do love winter. In fall, I do like me some fall.
Fall's okay. It's just cold and...
Spring? I'm not exactly a fan.
No, never am I, because that's, like, allergies.
Yeah.
Animals.
Oh, animals are overrated? Oh, butterflies. I love butterflies, but they're so, like, mainline.
Ooh, I feel like snakes. Sorry, I know you want a snake, but they're a little overrated too.
Hamsters.
Hamsters.
I don't feel hamsters. I really don't.
I want a hamster, but I don't know.
I don't feel them at all whatsoever. I feel like cats are like underrated but overrated, like simultaneously.
Yeah.
They're like they're rated. Yeah. Because like if it's both.
I don't know. I like cats, but I don't like cats at the same time. And plus, like, when they pee in your house, like, it's just straight up ammonia. It, like, doesn't go away. Oh, it's bad.
I feel like dogs are just, like, a general with everybody. But I feel like there are certain types of dogs that are just, like...
They're rated but underrated.
Yeah.
But, like, overrated at the same time. I don't know.
Yeah.
They're just everything.
I feel like they're maybe a little overrated because everybody, like, is, like, dogs. But, you know, guilty. Giraffes. Overrated. I deeply, strongly, with all my heart, dislike giraffes. I don't,
I feel like they're just rated. They're, like, not talked about.
Overrated.
Talked about.
I don't like people who like giraffes.
Anyways, the subject of animals. Snappy Loop!
Diet Coke. Overrated.
Coke in general. Overrated. Monsters. I feel like they're overrated.
I feel like they're overrated because like everybody's like, oh, aesthetically with monsters.
But also like the teenage dirtbag thing. It's just kind of goes.
Yeah, I feel like it's like rated but overrated simultaneously. It depends on like, I think like the type of people that we're generally like looking at. Because I feel like point blank period, overrated because people use it as like an aesthetic. But I feel like they're like rated as in like drink wise.
Yeah, they taste good. I mean, I didn't really start drinking monsters until I got with you. Ooh, bangs.
Bangs? Rated. I like them, but I only like specific ones.
Yeah.
But I don't hear a lot of people talking about them.
No, but like the aftertaste of bangs, I just,
Red Bull's overrated. I don't like Red Bulls at all.
I drank a Red Bull like once, and I don't know.
I feel like when it comes down to like Red Bull, Bang, or Monster, if you like Monster, you can't really like Red Bull. If you like Red Bull, you don't really like Monster.
It's just two different sides of them.
And Bang, I feel like not a lot of people who drink Monster or Red Bull drink Bangs, but sometimes it's like a hop around, you know. Personally, like when it comes to my food, I really don't care. If it makes my stomach hurt, I won't eat it, like at least a lot of it.
Yeah.
But besides that, no, because I don't really.
The messy girl aesthetic.
Messy girl aesthetic, I feel like that's BS. I feel
overrated. Like it's just not a thing.
You shouldn't. I just feel like that aesthetic just isn't it.
It's stupid.
Because it's like, I don't know. You know what's underrated? Road trip videos.
Oh, yeah, and they're always so short.
I know, like, come on. Like, okay, listen. So, obviously, me and Aubrey cannot drive yet. Otherwise, you know, we wouldn't be here in this situation. It'd probably be daytime. We'd probably be filming somewhere else. And we'd have some coffee in our hands. And maybe, you know, some Wendy's fries. Nice shit. Well, we go to McDonald's first, get the fries, and then we'll go to Wendy's and get the Frosties.
Yes.
Boom. See, we would have that. But clearly, we don't have our licenses yet. We cannot drive. That being said, road trip, it's not going to happen soon. But me and Aubrey have talked about, hey, we want to do a road trip, and when we do want to vlog. And that being said, like, we've already talked about, like, in-depth, like, road trip vlogging. And how such a thing will go about. And that is, I love to night drive. So, you better bet that, like,
I will be sleeping in a chair next to you.
I'll be sleeping all day and then driving at night. It also depends on, like, how long the road trip is. Because we might just go, like, I don't want to wake up at ass crack of dawn. We can leave at, like, noon.
Maybe not noon. I mean, sometimes it's fun to wake up, like, really early and, like, it's, like, still, like, the sun's coming up. And it's, like, kind of cold outside, but, like, on the verge of freezing, but you're not freezing yet.
Yeah.
And you have, like, a nice cold coffee, and some hoodies and sweatpants. Sorry.
Okay, see, you saying that makes me want to, like, if we do a road trip, depending on where we're going, like, get up, get ready, go get food and everything. I think it'd be great. Anyways. But yeah, that being said, we have been talking about doing a road trip video, and when we do, y'all best bet that it's going to be great, and we will include dance parties and fun stuff as such. And, like, they won't be freaking 20 minutes long. I don't even think, like, my videos regularly, I mean the ones I film and edit and then just never post because I look back and I'm like, this is stupid, I hate it. Even though my sisters watch them and they laugh their asses off 24/7.
You're self-conscious. You're not Kanye. You can't admit it.
What was your gas station order when you were younger? Like when you were in the truck with like your mom or your dad and they like got you something from the gas station, like what was it usually?
So it's probably like a slushie and like, or like some sort of like either pistachios or like something like that.
When I was younger, mine was always like a bug juice and like some powdered donuts, some white powdered donuts.
Dad almost died on powdered donuts. Yeah, I like almost overdosed on freaking powdered donuts. Because he's like a diabetic.
Aubrey, that she's sometimes like my dad.
What does that mean?
Like you act like my own father. Like not like a father figure, but you act like my actual dad.
Like how?
You two agree on strangely many points. Your jokes are sometimes the same. It's okay, because your jokes are funnier than my dad's.
Thanks.
You present them better. Hydrating time. Straighten and style, boys. Straighten and style. Anyways, one of our videos coming up is going to be Aubrey doing my makeup. One time, when Aubrey was cutting her hair, this was, I think, a lot before we started hanging out in person. She was on the phone with me, and she just went to the bathroom and started cutting her hair. And you gotta know that we never FaceTime, and we weren't even introduced to the idea of FaceTiming at this point. So I'm over this voice call, listening to Aubrey cut her hair.
Well, no, see, my hair don't like brushing up. Hey.
I don't think I've ever seen you brush your hair. Like, I just see you, like... Oh, well, in the past 2 days, yes, but before that, I never see you brush your hair. Because, like, you never bring your hair brushed to my house.
No, because I can't, like... It's bad. Anyways, back to this point. I hated brushing my hair. And it was, like, tangles on tangles on tangles on tangles. It was bad. It was horrible. It was bad. I knew it. I had to brush it out because I didn't want my mom to. Anyways, and I, like, literally couldn't brush it out. So Mom was like, you can cut it. And I was like, okay. And I spent, like, 3 days, like, brushing out. But not actually brushing it out, just hiding in my room so I didn't have to brush it out. And then I texted my mom and I was like, can I cut my hair? And she was like, yeah, go for it. And I cut it and my dad didn't know.
And you knocked on the bathroom door.
Because he needed to, like, pee or something. See, but I had already, like, I was way into cutting my hair. So, like, the whole sink, like, filled to the brim of my hair. And then, like, the next day at school, I asked you if you noticed anything different about my hair. And Miss Will and you were like, no. And I was like, yeah, exactly. It looked no different.
Did you style it the same way?
Well, no, well, you would have definitely saw it if it was smaller, but it wasn't.
Oh, yeah, no. It was the same size. I looks confused.
Same.
Aubrey's always confused. When she's not confused, I'm highly confused. But I'm usually only confused when she just screams at me and I have no idea what she's screaming at. And then she breaks down. Back to the poking in the eye story, because I never got to finish that. When I poked her in the eye, it was rough. She was
oh my God.
And then she took the zebra. I have a zebra squishmallow that I love. And Aubrey has claimed that as her own since she made eye contact with that zebra. Like, she brought the zebra to her house when I went over there with Pluto. And, oh my goodness gracious, she washed him. She cleansed him. I washed Pluto too, obviously. But, like, she loves that zebra like no other.
I think he's my favorite zebra of all time. But another story of when I cry. This is the story I forgot about.
Okay.
Palmer was over. Palmer. Right? And she was filming a TikTok because Lexi has a mirror on her on her door. Right? And Palmer was waving this knife behind her back. And I forgot she was doing that. And I looked over and I saw she had like a knife. And I just got really scared and started crying.
She went through this breakdown. And let me tell you, at this point, I had been through a series of breakdowns of Aubrey's, so I knew what to do. I was a trained professional. Okay, when she got her eye poked out, she grabbed the zebra, we went to the kitchen, I made her Kool-Aid. We sat on the floor, we talked.
What were we talking about?
You crying and how I handle your breakdowns.
Oh, yeah.
I've only had one big breakdown in front of you.
Yeah, and that was when my dad ordered food for us.
Stop speaking in damn codes. Tell me what the hell you want.
Oh, we should have got like Taco Bell or something.
Let's rewind to when Aubrey said that Taco Bell was overrated.
Well, no, it's closer too.
That was without Hardee's.
Well, yeah, that's close too, but they're like in the
They're like,
same. But like Taco Bell's way better than Hardee's. It's overrated, but like it's better. I could have gotten nachos.
Lexi cry, Lexi cry.
Come on.
Basically, overall, a lot of things happen.
Are we overrated? Are we underrated?
We're underrated. We're
Yes.
so underrated. I think we're great. But see, the problem with that is we're underrated, but we don't invite people to be our friends.
No.
We ignore you, especially you.
I don't like people. Well, I mean, there's some people are weird, and I just can't.
We
with
barely
weird
accept people into our friendship.
Gosh,
And even-
goodness, I'm jerky, sorry.
Even people that we do accept into our friendship, they don't last long. And if they last, we collectively say things about them. Anyways, I guess that's where we're ending the video. Stay tuned for more videos. If you can comment video ideas. Because otherwise, we're just going to keep running these car videos like this.
Free balling.
Oh, yeah! Oh, I was going to make a Kobe joke, but I was like, wait, no, that kid's dead.
I'm black.
Wow, okay.